Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today on my channel, I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup that you see right here, all with drugstore products. If you are new to my channel, my focus here is trying to help women over 40 find those products, those items, those pieces of clothing, whatever it might be that really makes them feel their best. Now, today I listened and I heard what you guys had to say. I have had so many people requesting me to do reviews on drugstore products, to do a full face of makeup using drugstore products. And I thought, why not? So I went into the drugstore yesterday, picked up all of these items brand new, except for one that I've had for a while and I wanted to use. And I am going to sit down and from start to finish show you exactly what I used, how I used it, and at the end tell you what my thoughts are. So if you're interested, let's jump into it. All right, so mixing it up a little today. This is going to be fun. I'm excited about this. Everything is still in boxes. So we're going to start with the NYX Pore Filler. I have been using a primer again lately, and I've kind of been enjoying it. And this one is taped closed. Really, what a way to start this off. All right, we got it open. This is what the packaging looks like. So everything here is from the drugstore. Every single thing. So we'll see how this plays out and how it works. This feels very good on the skin. It feels very, it actually feels very silicone-y. You know what I mean? Do you guys remember the Smashbox, what was that? Photo finish? It has that feel. But it looks nice. Looks nice, feels good. Okay, I just got a concealer. I didn't get a corrector. I couldn't find a corrector. So we're gonna start with foundation. This is the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation in the color medium beige. Foundations from drugstores make me nervous because I have trouble getting a color match. I know I'm a medium beige-ish, but we'll see how this matches. There we go. Okay, so that's one pump. Color looks about right. I'm gonna do a pump and a half. I'm using all of my normal tools. I'm not using any tools from the drugstore. This is actually pretty. It's taking more product than I would normally like to take, but it looks pretty on. Pretty finish. All right, so I did a pump and a half, and I'm about halfway through my face, and I've used almost all of it. So we'll see how this goes. So that is not normally I'm like a pump and a half, 2 pumps for my whole face. Now, is that because of the pigmentation or is that just how it's going on? So that's all I have left. So I'm gonna do one more pump and see if I can get away with just doing one pump for the rest of my face. But I really the color match seems good, right? Finish is nice. I needed a little bit more than I would normally just because this does not appear to have a lot of coverage to it. Again, that could be just the product I chose to use. Bringing it down my neck a little. I've got some redness down through here. We'll add some bronzer in. So I just kind of walked around in the drugstore. I've heard things like I would see something and be like, oh, I've heard someone talk about that. And that was kind of what helped me decide things, the foundation being the first one. The primer I hadn't heard anything on. It was just a random choice. So that was everything on that. That was just a random choice, but it's actually working pretty nice. It looks good on. So the foundation I'm actually surprisingly impressed with, other than the fact that it took a little bit more pumps than I thought. Let's go on to bronzer. So I got this bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the color Deep Bronze. I considered going one shade lighter, but I was looking at it and I was like, if I want to use that to kind of contour, I think these are, is it a cream or a powder? Okay, it's a powder. I thought this was a cream. So I was gonna apply it, you know what, I'll use it. I'll do it the same way. We'll see how this works out. For some reason, I got the idea in my head that this was a cream. So I'm gonna apply it a little bit like I would if I was doing a cream, and then I'm going to go through and blend it out. We'll see how this works. This may or may not work out for me. But this is how I have been applying all my cream bronzers lately. It smells really good. It smells kind of coconutty. All right, so let's see here. This is my normal bronzer brush. I'm gonna go through and kind of blend it out a little. Oh, okay, it's blending nice. That's blending really pretty. So I've been on this whole cream kick, and actually a lot of the products I picked up today are cream based. Like the highlighter and the blush are both cream based. So I thought the bronzer was. I was mistaken on that. That actually is a really pretty color. All right, I'm liking that. So far I'm liking everything that I've tried. Let's do concealer next. This is from e.l.f. and it's called the 16-Hour Camo Concealer. They have a hydrating one and a regular one. This is in medium beige, which again, when I'm not able to swatch and I'm just looking at names. Oh, big like buckfoot applicator. This might be a little bit yellow. We will see. You hear my air conditioning kick off? The vent is literally right above here. So you're hearing it like a lot. All right, we're gonna use the sponge because this is what my go-to is. Okay, this is a little bit too yellow. Yeah, definitely too yellow, but that's all right. We can work with that. All right, so you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, so probably 3 dots of that was a little bit excessive, so note to self. Has a lot of coverage, has nice coverage, but what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take a little pump of the foundation, like literally a dot, and I'm going to use the part that I already used with the foundation, and I'm just going to go over that to kind of bring it back down to what my natural coloring should be. So you can see the 2 differences there. This one is much more yellow. So I'm just taking this and bouncing it around to kind of bring it back down to that neutral color. Okay, so just touching up anywhere with that little bit excess I have. Now let's do highlighter. Okay, I need chapstick, sorry. Usually I use a lip plumper. I did not see any there, so we're going with this. This was, it looked so pretty. L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion in the color 902 Light Glow. It just looks like such a rosy, pretty color. It's a squeeze tube. You know what, I'm gonna use my little coaster again. Okay, so I have some on here. Let's see how it does. So this is kind of what I've been doing. I've been using the Becca, I don't know what it's called, the liquid cream type one. So this is much thinner than the Becca, but can get you the same result. Put a little bit under my brow bone, on either side, a little bit of my Cupid's bow. And yes, this looks wet right now. Touch down on the inner corner of both eyes. Very little left. Sorry if you hear MJ bouncing around up there. All right, so this is a very, very, very subdued version of the Becca that I've been using. What is that called? It's gonna drive me crazy. This one, what is this called? Shimmering Skin Perfector. I love that. That has been my go-to recently. You could add a little bit more. I don't know. It's looking pretty. I'm not like, oh God, that's horrible. Like the concealer was, and oh God, that's just color. So then I picked up this, and it's LA Girl Velvet Blush. Where's the color name? So it's a cream blush, stick blush, which is what I've actually been using a lot lately. It's called a contour stick in the color Dreamy. It's not super, I mean, it's pigmented, but it's not like super pigmented. I've been using one from Red Aspen. Okay, so I had, once I moved it around, I had a lot, and then I take my same brush, my same sponge. See how it just gives you a nice, healthy look? I love this color, actually. I'm really impressed with this. It's not, this is a nice one that just kind of blends out, but gives you a little bit of that pink flushed look. All right, I like that. And to wipe off any product that got on my eyebrows, I just take a Q-tip. I don't like being careful around my brows. Like, I know some people don't do the foundation over their eyes and stuff, but it's just what works for me. Let's do this first. So I got this Revlon Color Stay in the color 70 Caramel. It's like a cream shadow. Let's see here how you get it open. Like, to get into some of these packages, they make it so difficult for you. So it's a nice little pot. It's got this weird little, oh, so look at this. It's a brush inside of there. How cute. I was like, what is that? Now we know. All right, let's find a brush. Let's try a synthetic brush because I think this is a cream product. It is. It's a very pretty, like shimmery kind of rose color, but it also has like a bronze undertone to it. Don't love the color. It is definitely more rose in the pot than on the eye. It's definitely more taupey on the eye. Okay. Don't love that. Don't love it. But how we can make this work and blend it in a little is first things we're going to take that brush that I used for the bronzer, and it's big, so just be aware. But I'm going to kind of blend that out with what's on that brush. And then I'm actually going to take that same brush and wiping it off on a towel on my lap. I'm going to use the bronzer. I'm just going to use the bronzer as my shadow. That's what I like to do a lot of times anyway. All right, there we go. Looking good. Making sense and looking good. I am more of a warm toned shadow person. All right, I need to switch brushes. That one had too much of the other product on it, I think. It was just too creamy. There we go. This one has never had a cream product on it, so this is making it a little bit smoother going on. And then remember, we already have that highlighter up in the brow bone. This, by the way, too, does come with a brush. Wish I had noticed that. I would have used that. All right, then I picked up the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Auburn. Give it a try, right? If we can get it open, we'll give it a try. Why do they do, oh, you know why they do this? So that people won't try it in the store, right? There we go. I had to use some scissors. Now it doesn't want to come out of the box. Can't win with this. There we go. Kind of looks like the Anastasia has the little spoolie on one side. And the other side has the product. Let's twist it up. All right. Oh, before I do that, I totally forgot to set with my powder. So I got the NYX Studio Photogenic Finishing Powder. There we go. All right, got it open. That took a bit. Let's see here. All right, so it has your typical little holes to it. I do not ever pull that sticker off. I take a pair of tweezers and I just kind of puncture like 5 or 6 of them. That way you don't get too much powder out. Woo! As I say that, right? Okay, so here's what we have. I mean, that's not too much, but I also apologize for the dogs running around like crazy. I have no idea what's going on up there. Come downstairs to do something. All goes crazy. All right, I'm also going to take a little bit of this that's left and just go under my eyes. I usually use a separate setting powder. Let's see how this does. I am hoping this adds just a little bit of warmth. I usually just kind of need a little bit extra warmth on my brows because my brows have faded down. I was supposed to go get them filled back in or colored back in, I guess, tinted again when the quarantine started. And now I'm here and I don't have someone here. So you can see the difference between those two brows. It's actually a good color for me. My hair has a lot of like reddish undertones to it. So that's why I tend to gravitate towards an auburn one in these. Dogs were going crazy upstairs and I had to go let them outside. The downside of this house versus the other, in the other house I'm upstairs. In this house I am downstairs. So you hear them running around like crazy up there. All right, then I'm going to take the brush side and just soften it up just a little. Looks a little bit harsh. And it could be because my hair is back right now too. I like to just soften that anyway. All right, wipe that off. So I like that one too. All right, where are we at here? Lips and mascara. So I have really been enjoying this mascara, but I figured now's the time to try something new if we're doing a full face. You know what? I got a setting spray. It is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Cucumber 3-in-1 Primer Water. Prep, set, and refresh. I could have used this as the primer also, but I figured I would try it just as a setting spray. I did hear good things about this. All right, I'm gonna shake it up. I got the cucumber scent. Oh my gosh, you know what it reminds me of? Do you remember Bath and Body Works with that like cucumber something that was all the rage when I was like in middle school? That's what it reminds me of. All right, let's just open this up. L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise. People said that this is a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I have that over here as well. I mean, you can tell they even tried to like mimic the packaging a little bit, just being the like light baby doll pink color. I'm going to curl my lashes. All I tend to do is just crimp them and hold them. I will say the foundation looks a little heavy as it's drying. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the under eye color. Okay, so first thing is, do you see this? Like there's a huge clump of mascara that came out on the edge of it, but I can't seem to get off of here. Okay, now we're gonna give the mascara a try. My lashes are really long right now and full, so I thought this will be perfect. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not like, I'm like, oh, you have to go try this. It's just, I mean, it's very fluttery. Feels a little dry. I'm not a dry mascara person. I know some people are. Not my thing. I prefer a wet mascara that I can kind of maneuver around. So my lashes are super long because my lash extensions obviously came off at the beginning of quarantine, and then I have done my Revitalash since then. And now my lashes are nice and long. All right, I mean, I can work with that. I can work with that. We're gonna do the other eye. So far, let's see here. The things that I don't love. Hated the concealer. Start there. So that one I was not a fan of. The L'Oreal, the glow thing, I'm hardly seeing it, to be honest with you. That one was just okay, but it was kind of pricey, I feel like. I feel like that one was like $12. I'm gonna spend $12. I might as well spend 18 or 20 and get what I want out of Sephora. Or a better one, who knows? I just haven't been into powder highlighter, so I wanted to try a cream one. So this is one layer, and I'll do 2 layers. Let's do my lips. Love this, the L'Oreal Infallible, the color 822 Mon Carmel. This is one of those lasting lip colors. It's so pretty. I've been wearing this for a long while though. It's like a great Your Lips but better. I love the like pointed applicator. You can get it right where you want. Into all the corners, around all the edges. All right, let's do a second round of mascara. Mascara is not bad. It's not great. That one I'm not loving. So really, all right, but it does dry very quickly. So you'd have to do, I would maybe suggest not doing the lips. Just go right into your second coat. All right, second coat on the other side. So the main things were the concealer, the highlighter, and this mascara are the things that I would be like, I wouldn't bother with these. I mean, the mascara is okay, but I'm like, really, it's like taking work to get my lashes how I want them. All right, now I got mascara or something in that eye. Now I'm gonna top off my lips with this Milani Keep It Full lip gloss in the color 02 Nude Shimmer. I remembered the other thing was the eyeshadow. The cream, whoa. Okay, so it's a big doe foot applicator. Well, that's pretty. That actually looks really nice with this lipstick. Oh, it's minty. It's minty, I like it. This was just okay. It was inexpensive, but I think it's more the scent than anything else. It kind of brings me back to that whole 80s, 90s, it was 90s, right? 90s with the whole cucumber scent that was super in. So this is the whole look using all drugstore items. I heard you guys, I listened, and I did a whole look with it. I'll be honest, I will continue to use this. I will continue to use the bronzer, the lip gloss. Oh, that blush. I liked the blush a lot. The brow pencil was decent. This I can give or take. This I could give or take. It was nice, but it wasn't anything great. So the key items that I disliked: the little cream shadow, the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion thing. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't great. Didn't like this at all. And the mascara was just, it was fine. I don't love it. Don't hate it. Wouldn't be something I went out of my way to suggest for you to get. So that is my whole look using a full face of drugstore items. If you have any requests of things you would like to see me do similar to this, please let me know down in the comments below. As always, guys, if you are not yet subscribed, I would love if you click that little red button down there and followed along right here on my channel. And thank you so much for watching and sticking with me. Have a great day. Bye.